Okay, so the journey starts today back to San Diego here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It'll be a stopover in Detroit, less than an hour, and then Detroit to San Diego. And it's really been a good trip. Traveled parts of eastern Wisconsin, all over northern Michigan on this amazing road trip, and had some fun. Visited my 94-year-old dad up there in Marquette. That was really the top of the trip right there. But now it's time to go back. I have to turn the rent-a-car in about 3 o'clock and then get ready to leave Green Bay around 5 p.m. So time to leave the Wingate. It's been a really nice hotel. Staff is awesome, but now it's time to leave. We're going to do another stop inside the atrium in Lambeau Field. I think I got it. Okay, before I head back to San Diego, the journey back, do a stop back here at the Lambeau Field atrium. Has to be my highlight of Green Bay overall. After all, it is Packer town here. Okay, before I go in, two prominent figures of the Green Bay Packer organization. Right there, you have Vince Lombardi, who actually won the first 2 Super Bowls with Green Bay. What an icon. Legendary coach. And I was happy to actually go visit his former house. That was really a treat. And over here, this is Curly Lambeau, founding of the Green Bay Packers. Actually visited his house and also his gravesite. Pay my respects. And now, go inside, see some other Packer history on the inside while I'm waiting for my flight. I just love this little mural as they go up. All these legends. Okay, when I came here, I actually did the Legends tour. That was a real treat. That is the most detailed tour that you can do here at Lambeau. They actually had the 2025 draft here. I think it was last April. This is a year-round business. It never closes. The season just goes on and on. Legends right here. Through the years, the decades. When I was growing up, Bart Starr was still active. And of course, Reggie White, Brett Favre. All that. It's a good shot right here. Looks like it's center field. If you've never done a tour, you got to do one. Really is a treat if you come here to definitely worth going to. Green Bay Packer Hall of Fame. You could literally spend hours in there. Got some highlights at the Miller Lite Gate. See a Lambeau field is such an amazing stadium. This is just take a little walk around the side. Rental car return back to Enterprise here at Green Bay Airport. And it's a very short walk, just right over there. So this is a really calm airport. I mean, look at this. There's nobody here hardly. Green Bay. No hustle and bustle here. And is it right here? It is. All right, let's check it out. See if everything's on time here. I've already got a delay, so it's gonna be really tight getting into Detroit, because I only have about 8 minutes or 9 minutes. So that's going to make it even more challenging. But in the meantime, I'll show you some of the cool surroundings of this airport. Now, Packertown is loaded up with history. These old shoulder pads right there. That was the original Packers player, John Desjardins. There's his cleats. There he is. The history, 1895 to 1969. Got this 49 Oldsmobile. Nice hot car in the airport. What's this over here? This is a unified robot control architecture. Let's see, you got the gift shop. You got another car right here. This is (1932) Dearborn Deuce. It's a hot one. On the inside of that. So not bad. A little bit of airport tour at the same time. Very calming airport. This is the rest of the airport. I mean, there's nothing to it. There's another concourse just like this. This is A, and then, or B, and then you have A for the other airlines, but sure it looks just the same. I mean, pretty empty right now. Probably a little bit will start picking up with the other flights. Oh, about 2 hours early, really. So this is it. This is a tour of Green Bay. Not much to it, huh? Got on here.
Instructions for operation are outlined on the safety information card. in the seat pocket in front of you. Refer to the safety information card for instructions on how to use the life vest for children who weigh less than 3.
Good to be home. Okay, to the Uber area I go. Oh, right across the street there. And the weather is the same as it was in Green Bay. Okay, so I'm back home in San Diego, California. I just got in, and right now I'm in La Jolla. And right behind me, you can see Goldfish Point. Been here several times, made several videos, so I thought I'd do is just kind of take a little walk down there, see Goldfish Point, take a stroll down to La Jolla Cove, one of my favorite stops. And if you've never been into that Sunny Jim's Cave, that's where you go. Really cool visit. I'm not going to go today, but it's really good to be back home in San Diego after traveling almost a month on a road trip in Upper Michigan. And I would say the highlight of that whole trip is obviously seeing my dad, who is going on 94, and it's really a pleasure to see him, and I hope he's watching this video. Really do. Had a lot of fun with him, and try to make that a yearly thing, or even more often than that. But that was definitely the highlight of that trip. And I have a lot of travel ahead of me, so I'll be in San Diego a little bit until I get ready to travel very soon again. And obviously I'm going to be heading back to my normal places, back to Southeast Asia. That's coming up also. So I do have some exciting travel adventures coming up, and I'll keep you updated. If anybody that does follow me, I really appreciate it. But in the meantime, let's go down and take a look at Goldfish Point, and a little walk down to La Jolla Cove, see how that's going, and show you what it's all about. Kind of a get back home video here after not really a long flight, but travel day is a travel day. So actually I do not live very far away from here, very short distance. In fact, I can almost walk. And this is what I love about San Diego. Although right now on the coastline you still have that marine layer in, right? Which is going to clear up here in a few hours. And then it's going to be nice and sunny out. And when I was leaving Upper Michigan, the weather was absolutely awesome. In fact, it was almost warmer than it is here. Although I did get some good rain when I was visiting my dad. It really got down. It went from, it dropped about 30 degrees over. So there is Sunny Jim's Cave, if you want to go there. I think it's like $13 to go inside. I'll just show you the outside of it. It's like a 1 or 2 time deal thing, It's a historical landmark. I mean, that's what's nice about it. Opened up in 1902. I've made 2 previous videos on it before, and it's really quite a sight. And the best time to come is during the week, because when you come during the weekend, it oftentimes you get a line to go in there. Now over here, this is the Coast Trail, which is one of my favorite trails that I like to walk. It runs all the way north, all the way up to Carlsbad, Encinitas, and that really does get to be quite an adventure when you go up there. So look at this. This is a good view of it right here. And this is excellent area to get video. One of my favorite stops, admitted. Oh, so here's a good view from it right here. And look at the kayakers. I've done that before. I have not done any kayaking here in a number of years, but I should get back into that, give it a try before I take off again. But right now the water is, you know, not that bad. You know, you don't have that big swell coming in. But look at the landscape. Gotta be careful on this ledge. They'll bring you right up to that area. All right, there's the research pier there in the distance. I have made numerous videos in La Jolla. This is just a coming back short one because I love it here so much. Some more kayak activity over here, and I'll show you that beautiful landscape that the Coast Trail actually runs along. Okay, so you can see where it kind of runs alongside there. I'm not going to go down it today. I've had videos before. I've got a whole series of La Jolla videos. So many of them. So pretty. So calming. Sun is just coming out now. Let's get a little bit better. Okay, here's the little platform that you can go on. You don't actually have to wander outside the fence there, although you can. But if you feel better up here, you can do this. And I'll do a little of a pan, because the scenery here is just spectacular. And over there, that is, I'll point my finger to it, that is La Jolla Shores. There's the research pier, and then further down you start running into Black's Beach and the glider port. And I'll just keep circling it. Oh, you can hear, oh, there they are. Well, before I do that, check these guys out. Just hanging out, having a good day. See some more of them when I go over there to the cove, which is right there, just around there. You can't see all of it though. You see some of these restaurants. Okay, here's a up close area. Now, it looks like the water is still pretty warm. I do not know what the water temp is, but obviously it's not that bad because people are in it with no wetsuit. Got some sea lion activity over there. Tide is in, and this is as far as I'm going really. I may walk over to the other side, wrap this video up. Oh, you can see them in the water. There they are, swimming. Alright, here's a view from Center Beach from atop on the walkway. I've actually been inside that cave. Okay, so I'm back up here on Prospect. Kind of did like a little bit of a loop, passing the famous La Lavencia, and this is actually a historic landmark. I've made videos inside before. It's about $600 a night to stay there. But you get a little bit of a walking tour of this part. Now I'm actually thinking about doing the market again. They have a market on Sundays here. It's pretty cool. Haven't been down there in a while, so I'm actually may go down there before I take off on my overseas travel adventures. And also going back down to the Little Italy on India and Date Street, the Macaroro on Saturdays. Really cool market down there. Although I've been down there numerous times. It's just a lot of fun. So I'm looking at doing that again. Got a nice Haagen-Dazs over here. Lots of ice cream. Plenty of jewelry shops around. Look, they put the price tags on these things. That little ring right there will run you $5,000. Let's see, they don't put price tags on these right here. Anyway. Well, I'm going to wrap this video up, and the journey home, that's what I'm calling it, journey back to San Diego. That's my theme here. It's really cool. I saw a little bit of a Lambeau field before I left, and that was like another highlight of the trip besides, seeing my dad. So, I will see you in the next vlog. I'll see you later.